Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another playthrough of Soma. Game. What the fudge are you doing? Do your bloody job. Thank you, please. Thank you. Okay. So, last thing is that we were successful in transferring our body to our conscious into another body, so that we can safely go down into the Ark and get to Alpha, I guess. So it says, with a new and more powerful body, Simon and Catherine will ride the climber into the abyss and look for the lost Ark. And that is literally where we are right now.
Have we figured out what happens when we die yet? Is that even possible? Or there's some kind of afterlife? Do you think my place is taken?
Uh-oh.
The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at Omicron?
Oh yeah, be killed.
What do you think, Catherine? Is there a heaven full of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter?
Silent treatment.
It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing.
You're the one who killed him.
Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been?
You're rambling,
Please say
kid.
something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I could still feel how I had to, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair, and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Crap. Yeah, it was going too smoothly.
Catherine? Kath? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Where is this ladder? Here it is. Pretty fish. Bioluminescence is one of the most fascinating things on the planet.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than anything.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes. But generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep.
Yeah.
My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
Which can now be greatly impacted and influenced by WoW and other demon creatures. But you know, we're not gonna talk about that part. Oh gosh, that's not good. Oh, what the fudge? Where? What? You did it, you didn't, I will make preparations. I don't know what that means.
Oh, good, you're back.
Yeah,
What
hi.
happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man. One of WoW's creatures.
Yeah,
It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down
that
the
all
abyss.
says it's another Simon.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. Glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my guess is that was another Simon.
Looks like we're
he
closing in
wants
on
me.
the ocean floor.
Good. Not sure the climber can take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2.
Okay.
I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following in your old footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps,
You could still be down here somewhere.
don't remind me, freaks me out. All right, let's head for Tau and find that ark.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so today it's a sad day. Well, not really, because I listened to a case, right? That's all I do at work. I listen to cases because they send out this really, in my opinion, dumb directive that we can't watch videos anymore. We can only listen to videos because they made the reasoning it's messing up the cell service in the building when the cell service already sucked anyway. So I don't think that's the issue. It's just terrible cell service in the building. So we can't watch videos, but you can listen to them apparently. So I listened to cases, and there was a case I listened to recently that is absolutely insane. Let's figure out what this stuff is. Let's see. Physical checkup, tower evacuation. Let's see, bringing the ark to fee. So the ark was brought on 12/26/2103 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. Anyway, this case is about one of the largest on internet CP, so child explicit information or explicit content distribution places or like distribution websites ever. Like, it was huge.
Tao? Come in, Tao. Please answer, Tao. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
They try to talk to Tao, but Tao is not responsive. And it was all done, and I never heard of this app, website, whatever before. It's called Telegram. It seems on par with like WhatsApp. It's just a communication device or website, app, whatever, that, you know, you can share videos, talk to people and all that stuff. But the difference between, say, that and, say, Instagram or Facebook, there are regulations on what you can post and say on those websites. So, like, you can't post explicit content, you can't say certain things, or they might ban you, block you, whatever. It's not like that on Telegram. On Telegram, you can share, post anything, you can say and do basically anything. The way the girl I was listening to described it is like, it's like parts of Telegram, it's like Gotham. It's just like complete lawlessness. And that is where this CP mess starts. So you have this dude whose name I cannot remember at this point, but if you want to watch the video, it's called Rotten Mango. Insert nth room, NTH, and you'll get him. The dude was nicknamed the Doctor because what he, I'm not sure how the name really relates to what he did though, but basically what he would do is that he would talk to young girls, and some of them were as young as like middle school, so like 10, 9. And he would be like, hey, you want to make some money? And they'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. And he would say, okay, if you want to make some money, send, I think they said, a photo of you nude, with a couple of other bits and pieces of information. I think like their name, maybe a couple other things. And some of the girls would do it because the amount of money he was saying he'd pay them was like a lot. He was saying like, oh, I will pay you $4,000 a month or something like that. And they're like middle school, high school, just like, wow, that's a lot of money. Oh, what a fool. What? Hey? How did that even happen? You know what? I quit. Don't even try to understand. So yeah, he would pay them a lot of money, and you know, with the allure of that much money when you're that young, a lot of them would go along with it, or they wouldn't truly understand what they would be getting themselves into. So like they would do, say, a small thing, like just talk to somebody, because sometimes it'd be like, oh, you want to make some money? Okay, just talk to this old dude for a little while. And they would be like, oh, okay, let me do that. They talk to this old dude, and then suddenly, I tried. Suddenly things are turning, and just like, okay, now I need to do more explicit things. Oh, blue leads to Tao, red leads to Climber. Alright, so let me find some blue lights. Oh, so this is blue. But I see no other blue. Oh, there's one. Right? Yeah, these are blue lights. So the point is, he would somehow end up with getting these girls to do just absolutely terrible things to themselves, film it, and then send it to him, basically. Where he would get these videos somehow. I think either they would live stream it, or they would video it and then send it to him, whatever. But somehow he would get these videos of them doing these things, and he'd post it on Telegram in, I think they called it the doctor's room. And from there, from there, he would, what is attacking me? I'm just minding my business. I'm walking. Can you run? Yeah. I'm trying to get out of here. Can you stop? Jeez, and there's nothing I can do. And he would basically sell access to these rooms for people to go in and watch these things. So now there were some qualifications you needed in order to get into a doctor's room. And it was like you had to take a picture. If you had to be a dude, 1. 2, you had to take a picture of your private parts so that, they can prove that you're a dude. Okay. We're out of there. Insufficient power. Okay. Two, you had to give your username next to the photo of your private parts. And then I think another big thing was that you had to send in a video or a photo of a female, of a photo or video of a female in your life who was in like a compromised situation to them.
Tao, can you hear this? Anyone there?
This is Tao. Who is this?
This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tao.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and goes. Instruments show the weather is relatively fair right now. You should move out as soon as possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
Okay.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people.
Stick
Tao,
to the lights.
keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
Let's see. Garbage. So I guess you need to go around and go in there. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. So yeah, you had to send a picture of, that body part to them. And then, yeah, a photo of someone close to you in a compromised situation. And then once you did that, you would be sent, they would determine, meaning the doctor would determine whether or not you have earned the ability to be accepted into the doctor's room. And then once you were accepted, he would send a link to scour through the disgusting CP that's on the website. So this should keep me from getting killed because it's keeping me light. That's why I was being attacked, because I was in light. Oh no, the wind's getting too strong. So that's already really disgusting. You had dudes. So that basically means... Oh no, my light! Okay. Stick to the light. You had dudes. So that basically means if you were viewing these videos and able to get in, that means you had shared compromising photos of women in your life. So it could be your wife, it could be your daughter, it could be a niece, it could be a cousin. Either way, you're related. You're probably related to them, or like their co-worker, they're a friend of yours. And you sent a photo or a video of them that's sexually explicit. I hate sea spiders. I'm not sure what they are, but that's what I'm going to call them. It was just... So that already is jacked up. And then you had the other part where you had the victims, which is probably the most important part. Because the things this dude had these girls do is just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, it's a thingy. Let me go towards the light. Oh gosh. Let me go towards the light, I said. Turns out the light is murderous. So avoid that. All I gotta do is get to this light here. And safe-ish. Not really, because this light is really terrible. He would have, and this is like really, bro, are you kidding me? You need to get a life. Let me go this way. He had them go into like men's urinals and lick the floor or lick the toilet. He had the girls film themselves go into the restroom and drink and eat out the toilet bowl. He had them carve things into their bodies. Like carve "I am the doctor slave" or "doctor slave" or anything stupid like that. And this part really frustrated me. He had the girls sometimes put on only a trench coat and then go and they're completely naked under the trench coat. And again, underage girls. They like ages 10 to like 16, 17. Have these girls go in only a trench coat in public and walk around, and some freak of nature who would be watching this live could go out and rip off her trench coat if he wanted to. Sometimes you had it so that these girls had to go to motels. And once they're at the motel, there'd be a bunch of these dudes who were turned VIPs, so like they spent a bunch of money for this. And there would be something filming. She had to go in and literally be assaulted, gang assaulted, by a bunch of VIPs who paid to basically assault her. And it's filmed. It's just disgusting, awful things. And he did it to so many girls, hundreds of them. And the thing is, even if the girls were to go to the police, they were basically threatened that, hey, if you go to the police, I'll just release all these videos, because the doctor had all the videos, photos, literally any and everything these girls have done. And because society's stupid, if those videos and photos got out, she'd be the one to blame. She'd be the one looked at as if she's the problem. Not the bastard who blackmailed her and forced her to do these things. No, her. They had bastards that are like, oh, she looks like she's liking it. She wanted to do this.
Never been happier to be inside. Let's find the Ark.
When it's very obvious, these girls do not. You have some videos of girls leaning down, having to do this dumb toilet thing, trying to hold back tears, but still smiling.
Welcome to town. What's left of it.
Are you guys all right? What happened here?
We ran out of real food long ago. People have been getting sick. Haven't heard from anyone in months.
No shit, they all think you're dead down here. Some failed evac story circulating at Omicron.
Oh, God.
Listen, son. We're on an important mission, and we need your help to operate the Omega space gun. When it's done, we can all head back up the plateau. But now we need to get moving.
Of course. Head on through to the habitat. We shut off the front section to preserve power.
All right, see you soon.
You have these girls literally holding back tears, having to smile, because if they don't smile, well, then they can get in trouble. Just absolutely terrible things. And then you have this Sekia, the doctor, getting thousands of dollars from bastards who pay for this bull. Oh, there he is. Okay, so now he's coming. Oh gosh, he's fast. And just run through here. Let's see if we can figure out where we're supposed to be going before I continue with the story. You know. Gosh, it takes forever to open, of course. Oh crap, this is dead end. Crap. Open. So this is not where I need to be right now. This is the one I just opened, right? I think so. Did something. So the infirmary is now unlocked. There we go. Cause I know if I was, and the thing is, because of how vast and rampant it was, I think in Korea at that time they said that 1 in every 100 men was watching that garbage. So quite literally, it could have been anyone you knew. And I'm sorry, I'd want to know, so that I can either report them, avoid them, kill them, or fire them. Not kill them, but you know what I mean. Like, say, like you have your, let me see, journal. 9/13/2103. I was hoping to see Omicron today. The evacuation ordered by the people at Theta was a gift, an excuse to leave Alpha and abandon the WoW. As the storm cleared, we were swarmed by monsters that the WoW had facilitated. We were ambushed and forced back towards Tower. Glacier, Kovsky, Kotzi, and I survived. Eau Claire is in the infirmary, but it doesn't look good. Kotzi made a run for it to check observation for anything resembling food. Going outside is beyond dangerous. It's like going to buy cigarettes in a hurricane. She came back, she had some crumbs with her. We all knew it was empty. I think she just wanted a chance to die without carrying the responsibility of taking it herself. People from the plateau showed up. It was a group of engineers from Theta telling us that they wanted to use the Omega space gun to launch something called the Ark. It's an artificial world that carries brain scans made from people working at Thetos too. The idea is silly but endearing. We all agreed to do a scan so we could take part in this afterlife. Some of the engineers returned from Phi, apparently they postponed the Ark launch. They were all in a very foul mood and difficult to get any straight answers from, except for one very important thing. They all wish to remain at Tau to figure this Ark business out, but they have scheduled for the climber to pick them up tomorrow. Someone would need to catch that climber to alert Omicron to what was happening. Luckily, Glacier and I were able to get on this mission. I will finally get to warn Dal and Sarang about the critical situation at Site Alpha. Out the recordings.
The pattern has stopped evolving. The WoW has managed to find balance. I convinced SSE Volchek to turn off all external control systems, making the WoW our de facto caretaker. So far, it's exceeding expectations. Since the comet crashed a few days ago, January 12th, the WoW has dropped to a low energy state. It hasn't abandoned its duties. It's keeping climate and life support going, but it's been simplifying the pattern, redefining its protocol. The WoW has started to grow physically. It's not just the core chamber. All around Pathos 2, structure gel is bursting through the pipes and bleeding through walls. I don't know what WoW could possibly stand to gain from this, but I assume it is intentional. The heart of WoW has claimed such a large part of the core chamber that there can no longer be any question to its heightened awareness. Not only does its expansion suggest an unexpected understanding of space, but also its own physical manifestation within the world. The WoW is reaching out to every machine, every life form, to manipulate, to control. It's trying to help save its creators from all this, just like the protocol demands. But really, what is good enough? Where is the line drawn for what is human and what is not? Would walking corpses do? Would a group of machines thinking they're human be acceptable? We can't trust a machine to know, to understand what it means to be. We have to terminate the WoW project. It can be done. I just need to get some help from Omicron.
Well, the infirmary's open, so we can go up there now. So yeah, I personally would like to know. Because yeah, they should be arrested too. Literally anyone who viewed that stuff should have been arrested too. Because what they did is distribution, it's creation and or distribution of pornography and possibly child pornography.
You're different. Don't mind me.
Are you human?
Sarah Lindwall, payload technician at your service. A rare sight, am I right?
Yeah, I think you're the only
I'd say
human
so.
left.
You're the first normal living human I've seen.
There's not many left down here. Most of them are up on the plateau.
You mean at Omicron?
Yeah,
There's no one alive at Omicron.
Yeah, I went there.
you've been there?
Yeah.
Been all over. The power plant at Upsilon, the ruins of Lambda, the abandoned Delta, Theta.
You've been to Theta?
Yeah, that wasn't
There's
fun.
not a lot left of Pathos 2.
And I'm the only living person you've met? You mean I'm the last living human on the planet?
Possibly.
I'm sorry.
Who are you again?
Simon Jarrett.
Stationed out?
Nowhere. I used to work in a bookshop in Toronto. Long story.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
I
Trying
don't
to find
know.
the Ark.
Why would you? How do you know about that?
I've heard it's the last hope for mankind.
Damn right it is. Now what do you want with it?
Take it to the Gun at Phi. Launch it into space.
That was the plan, all right. I've been guarding it ever since we brought it back to Tau. Just couldn't bring myself to let go. Tell you the truth, I don't have the strength to argue. And I certainly don't have the time to wait for the next sentient thing shuffling through here. Go ahead. Take it.
Thank you. Can I get you anything? Do anything for you?
You could kill me.
Good one.
Meet the last person
if I knew
alive.
you'd come, I would clean this place up a little bit.
Oh, you're too kind. You do not have to do that, though.
I'm glad you came by. To get this over with. Be my guest. I got no secrets worth keeping.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I'm the last one. It's crazy.
Photos of... Now, what is that one? It's reminiscent of Catherine, maybe. Emergency food. A thorough look at what common chemicals and compounds found at Pathos 2 could keep you alive in emergency situations. A manual on how to keep unconscious or comatose colonies fed through intravenous drip. Methods on how to make room for additional payload after the casing has been constructed and left Delta. So I have...
Please don't leave me like this.
So she wants me to kill her. Okay. Mercury's gotten
Would you stay with me, please?
Sure, yeah, totally.
It won't be long now. Just, please, just stay. What a crazy thing this was. Life. At least I won't have to turn 30. Hooray.
Gosh, she's young.
Wish I could have died at home with my friends. You ever been to Greenland? It's very beautiful. Well, at least when you get out of the city. Nanoc is busy, and yes, there's like 12 million people trying to get around, but it's a great place. Or rather, it was a great place before the comet ended it all. You know what? I prefer it this way. I liked Pathos. Liked my colleagues. Ian, Nick, Jasper, even Catherine.
Catherine's divisive. Sheesh.
People thought she was weird because she was quiet. She was cool. Simon, you're still there?
I'm here, Sarah.
Don't let him die, okay? Send them out there. To the stars.
She dead now? Seems like a wrecker has gotten Potts.
The black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
Yeah. Yep, she's gone. Alright, well, let's take this thing down to where I need to be.
No way I can climb a ladder while carrying the ark like this.
Like, how the fudge am I supposed to get down there? Oh, here we go. Yeah, terrible case though. Absolutely terrible. And then there was another person named God who did similar things, and people, she was saying how the things the doctor did, some of it was inspired by what God did, and God was worse in some people's minds because the doctor did all this garbage with all the CP and all that nonsense for money. God seemed to do it strictly because he enjoyed torturing girls. Okay. Flooding mechanism malfunction. Sequence halted, unable to equalize pressure. I can't leave. How long have we been playing? I think at the next save point we'll stop. Oh gosh, 12 o'clock already? Jeez, didn't even notice. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Was that a bad thing? No, I don't think so. I was about to say the ark's gone. All right. The arc is now moving. I'm gonna make sure I stay with it. But yeah, God was just, and he will have the girls do worse things. He'll have the girls. It's pretty graphic, so you wanna go somewhere else real quick and come back. But he'll have the girls stick a sewing needle into their chest, and then have them pull thread through it, and then take out the needle, and then grab something to hang onto the thread, pulling down their chest. As you can imagine, that hurts like hell. You have the girls put, I think she said, live caterpillars into their bodies. Just absolutely nonsensical bull. We're so close, hurry. Okay, well, I would like to. But, I don't know. Ooh. What I'm supposed to be doing right now. Because, like, I came through here. I came this way. Here we go. It's just disgusting. Just unnecessary things. And yeah, God also was captured. And they were both young people. I think both of them were like 24, college age. And they were really smart. So like, the doctor, he had like a degree in writing. And the other one had a degree in architecture. So they were both really smart, but both sick, yes. It's just really weird, the commonalities between the two. But yeah, the doctor did it strictly for the money. Strictly. Whereas the God, he was just a sadistic mother effer. Again, also didn't get much time at all. For making girls, blackmailing girls into torturing themselves. And oh my gosh, there was another case where you had these kids. Okay. Who are known to police officers in South Korea to be problems. But guess what? They're 13. And in South Korea, the age of criminal, what is it called? Criminal responsibility, I think it is like 14. So what these kids did is that they stole a dude's car. And apparently they do this all the time. They stole a dude's car. And after they stole the car, they accidentally hit and killed a young man. And nothing happened to the kids because they weren't at the age of criminal responsibility. They were arrested, they were detained, the police filed like the report and all that stuff, and that was it. Let them go. They let them go. And people were saying how that is not how you need to be doing that. they not only committed grand larceny, because that's what it is, stealing a vehicle, that is grand larceny, but because of that crime, someone died. You committed vehicular manslaughter. And you're gonna sit here and tell me because they're 13, they can't be punished? And they knew what they did was wrong. They knew the law.
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop the WoW.
What? How?
The enslaved protein sloshing around your suit is the noose from which the WoW will hang itself.
What are you talking about?
The structural.
I tried to tell them to make the toxin that would make the WoW wither, but they didn't understand. They put it inside a cabinet. It was so infuriating. They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And then the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the WoW shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
Yeah.
The heart. It controls all the structure gel on Pathos 2.
Oh, jeez.
All you need to do is poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across Pathos 2, killing it.
As well as all the people who are controlled by it, right?
Push your arm into the heart.
Ew. Guess I don't have much of a choice. That looks really gross. Is he bleeding? Oh, my. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He has a body inside of him. He's in a body. I forgot that. So, yeah, bleeding makes sense.
Please. I did what you wanted.
Dead good, Simon. But you can't leave. The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern.
So mean.
Don't worry. We'll make it quick.
Oh, crap. Please tell me there's a safe. Oh, yes, that's a safe. I say we stop there, actually. I'm not sure how much more is in this game. I feel like we're definitely getting close to the end, though. But yeah, Korean handling crime is just absolutely ridiculous. It's not just Korea. Like, it's everywhere. The way the world handles certain crime is just bloody ridiculous. Like in that case I was just talking about, what it does is that these kids knew what they were doing was wrong, and they knew nothing would happen to them. They knew the laws. They knew. So it's just like, oh, I can just go out, rob a car, and do whatever I want, and I won't get punished for it. And the thing is now, because nothing happened to them, they have learned the incentive that they can do basically all they want and not get punished for it. So, and if you think about the other crime I talked about with the CB cases, the fact that people only got a couple of months, a couple of years for doing that. What does that teach people? Again, it teaches, oh, I can make girls and get paid for selling girls' bodies and only get a couple of years? I'm gonna keep doing that because they got a lot of money. And the consequences aren't that dire. You're not gonna get life or death or anything like that. So we're just gonna keep doing CP stuff. It's absolutely ridiculous. The incentive, no, you need the punishment to match the crime so that people can know you cannot do this. You do not do this. But in Korea and other cases, in other places, just like, you can do this and we're not going to do much about it. And that's why it's just going to keep on going and keep on getting worse and worse until you have one case where one girl, again, it was another case where a girl was assaulted and harassed and sexually harassed, sexually assaulted, whatever, by 12 different guys on on a couple of TV shows she worked on. She was like an extra on TV shows, and the people who were assaulting her were directors. She goes to the police, tells them, they basically tell her either we don't believe you or get over it, and she ended herself. And nothing happened to those directors. So, again, what is that teaching people? Oh, I can rape a girl a bunch of times and not even get in trouble? I'm gonna keep doing it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So freaking frustrating. I hate LEOs, meaning law enforcement officers, suck in some cases. It makes no sense. It's not that hard, I promise you. Just be a decent human. Anyway, that is it for today. So when we come back, we're going to probably be running from something. And I really feel like we're getting really close to the end. The next playthrough might be the last playthrough, which would be really nice because then we can go on to other things. I do a poll, see what you guys want me to do. So yeah, that's enough of me rambling. Hope you guys still having fun with this. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.